Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second episode of the Dysfunctional Postgame Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Steel Pikachu or Kyle, and then I'm joined by my two co-hosts,
Soggy John
and Convaith or Ben.
The last episode we had some minor technical difficulties, but it's okay. We'll get them worked out. I think so far the mic quality is a lot better now than what it was last time, just because from what I can see beforehand, everything was good to go.
Especially Brandon.
I single-handedly ruined episode 1.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No,
I did.
no, you
Wasn't
didn't.
bad.
Not at all. It wasn't bad at all. But
Well, that was season 1. This is season 2, episode 1.
oh, so we're just skipping.
Yeah. Well, because we got a new room.
We do.
We got a new room.
We got a new room. We got a
I
lot
know-
more space.
I know how to hold a mic.
So it's so funny because like when you guys showed up today, you saw the shopping cart sitting outside.
Yeah.
Part of me just wants to go grab that and set it randomly, but also if they come looking for it, everybody in the neighborhood's going to be like, yo, that guy there took the shopping cart, and I don't need people knocking on my
I know
door.
for a fact nobody's going to come looking for it. I used to work at that company, like in their warehouse,
Yeah.
and they don't care. There was like rats running around. There's like Rice Krispie treats, and there's just rats chilling.
Oh, fuck.
Under
Yeah.
them.
Fuck that.
Yeah, they don't care about their shopping carts.
That's
Ew.
disgusting. But I know last week you said you had a topic you wanted to talk about. We won't touch on it in too much extent, but the whole Taylor Swift conspiracy that's floating around the NFL right now.
Yeah.
I heard some of it, and it's more about the whole number 13 thing that's been. Did you hear about that one?
No. Oh, because it's her favorite number.
Apparently, her new album's 13, and I'll have to look it up. But go ahead and talk
Brock
about.
Purdy's 13. I don't know. So it's Super Bowl Sunday, and obviously going into the Super Bowl, it's not like the football that's like the biggest story. It's obviously Taylor Swift. She's banging the guy from the Chiefs, Travis Kelce. And I mean, I don't think it's scripted. I think I'm a Broncos fan. The Chiefs are the Broncos' rival. I think the Chiefs are still a great team, but like, come on, they're so with Taylor Swift being Taylor Swift. She's bringing so many more viewers, so much more money to the NFL. You know, there's got to be something there.
I feel like
There's
this
so
is
got to be
probably
something.
one of the most popular Super Bowls we've had.
Well, yeah, because like you got to think too. 2020, the 49ers and the Chiefs were in the Super Bowl.
No, that was 20.
No, I'm pretty sure it was
No,
2020.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because 2020, it was the Chiefs and the 49ers.
Yeah, because the next year, the 2020-21 season was the Brady Mahomes Super Bowl.
Yes.
Brady kicked his ass.
And then there is that's definitely not what I wanted. And then the other one that everybody was freaking out about was like COVID started.
Yeah.
And then Biden and Trump were running for president. And now 2024, Chiefs and the Niners are in the Super Bowl. Not saying COVID's going to hit again, but it's still here.
It's still here, and there's a rise in cases again.
Right. But then you got to think of the presidency too. Trump and Biden again are running for president. So people are like losing their mind that everything's scripted and everything's planned out, which that's a topic for another time. Maybe we'll do a whole episode on conspiracies in general.
Well, we will.
But it's just like, you know, I'm not saying the NFL isn't rigged. Because there's got to be some aspect of it that's like, hey, here's a couple George Washingtons, go do something for me and make it.
I think it's impossible to rig, but I definitely think that Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL, is rooting for the Chiefs in this one because he just knows that.
Well, look how much money the Chiefs made comparatively to years before just because of the whole Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift thing.
Well, I think both of the brothers, like, they got their own little podcast.
Oh, that's right, they do.
This isn't a shout out, by the way. Stay here and watch us. They, you know, their podcast is huge. Like they're like celebrities. They're like the two biggest stars in the NFL. Now, especially now that like Brady's not playing anymore, they're like the two biggest stars. They're fucking celebrities. Jason Kelsey's everywhere. So like they're drawing so much money. If this was another Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl this year, it would be insane. The amount of money the NFL would be making. Like Roger Goodell was praying to God that it was going to be another Chiefs Eagles Super Bowl because both Kelseys are there. Taylor Swift is there. Their fucking mom Donna Kelsey, she's everywhere. She's with like Papa John's and shit.
Yeah.
So
Which that's a little.
I mean,
Papa John wasn't a great dude.
Papa redacted. All right.
But yeah, like it's just I don't know. The whole thing with the conspiracies and the NFL thing, it's like can't two teams that just battled it out actually play for once and not look too far into like, oh, Trump and Biden were president or fucking COVID cases started rising. Or it's just like, dude.
I think we just need to go out there and play some goddamn football. Okay? I'm sick and tired. They've been saying it's been rigged since, like, the Ravens played the 49ers in the Super Bowl when the lights went out and Ray Lewis was retiring. I think we just need to go out and just fucking put some helmets on, put some pads on, and go out there and fucking hit somebody. Who's with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's with me?
Yeah, I mean,
All the three of us. We go out there.
I'll go do it.
Yeah.
oh.
I'm actually still a free agent. I never retired from football, so if there were any scouts, NFL scouts watching the podcast, I'm available for a workout.
I mean, I'm a little too small for football.
You're not too small.
You could be a
never too small.
cornerback or a wide receiver.
I could be a wide receiver for sure.
They're all built like we are.
Yeah, a little
fucking
bit.
tall,
like, just
lanky,
tall,
and
lanky.
Yeah, if any scouts want to reach out, at Saggy John and everything.
I could probably be a running back, a fast one, not like the
the short, stocky, like what was his name? Frank Gore.
No, he was like kind of thick.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like we would be the tall, lankier running backs, unlike Frank Gore, who was like 5 foot tall, 300 pounds, but built like a refrigerator.
Not 300 pounds.
You know what I'm saying, though? Like he was a stocky boy.
Are you tight end?
No. When I played football for 2 years, I was a quarterback.
Are you a tight end?
Nope. When I played football, I was a wide receiver and a safety. But when I played defense, I would get my shit rocked.
Oh yeah, safety's rough.
Yeah. We need more tight ends in this room.
But yeah, I mean, as far as that whole thing goes, just whatever, man. Just go play football. I don't.
I agree. Do you guys want to? I know, like to close out the whole football segment.
What the hell?
Somebody followed. Thank you.
Well, do you guys think that other people are conspiring that? Well, not conspiring, guessing that. What is it? Kelsey's gonna propose to Swift.
Dude, if he
I saw
proposes to
that.
Taylor Swift, he's taking such a fucking L. She ain't even. I don't know.
Yeah, and they're gonna break up, and then she's gonna write a song
Another
about it.
album
And
about how football sucks.
yeah, it's like I can't, man. I really fucking can't.
To close it out, can we do Super Bowl picks? Just to close out the football part.
Chiefs by 15.
I don't know.
Just pick one.
I think the Chiefs.
49ers by 7.
No, you know what? Yeah, I'm changing my answer. I think it might be the 49ers.
My guy. See?
It will be the 49ers.
I don't know. I don't think.
When's the last time the Chiefs had a Super Bowl win?
Last year.
Last
They beat
year?
the Eagles, yeah.
Yeah, they've been in the Super Bowl quite a bit lately.
They're like the new Patriots, man. It's crazy. Like, it's being from Buffalo, being around Bills fans, watching their divisional rival, the Patriots, and Tom Brady win every fucking year. And now being a Broncos fan, watching our divisional rival do the same thing that the Patriots did, it's sad. It's so sad because we're trash.
Yeah, coming from a Green Bay fan as well, like I was very surprised that they did as well as they did this year. Like they started out kind of rough, but towards the end of the season, like Jordan Love kind of just picked his shit up.
He did ball.
He's good, man. Like that's why I always enjoyed watching Green Bay, especially when like I've been a Green Bay fan since I was a child, right? So like I grew up with Brett Favre. Like hands down, you can say what you want, like one of the greatest.
I agree. He's got one of the strongest arms.
Yeah.
He can throw the ball, 40 some yards and be right on the money every single pass.
Yeah. And then 2009, I think, is when he retired, right? Because that's what
He retired,
Or,
unretired, and then played a season and
He played for the Vikings for a little bit.
Yeah, that 1 year because he left the Packers. He went to the Jets, retired. Then he came back, played for the Vikings that year. Took him, I think, to the NFC Championship game. They lost to the
But then
Saints. Yeah, that was that year.
It's like Aaron Rodgers sitting behind arguably one of like the best quarterbacks coming in 2009 and putting the numbers up that he did. And then Jordan Love this year putting the numbers up that he did, very similar numbers to what Rodgers did his first year. Like, I'm impressed. Like, I really am.
I think the thing with Jordan Love is, he was lucky enough to be behind, one of the greatest of all time. Luckily, but just like Rodgers was, but I feel like he's kind of starting too late. Like he's already been there for I think like 3 or 4 years, I believe. I could be wrong, could be less, could be more, but he's already been there for a while. So I feel like he's kind of getting a late start, but I feel like it's not too late, especially to be a franchise quarterback in today's NFL. Because there's guys that are playing well into their 40s. Like Brady played. I mean, you can't really compare anybody to Tom Brady because of how good he was and how long he played. But yeah, no, Jordan Love. I think he's going to be something special.
I really.
It's just them Detroit Lions, man. I don't know. They're tough. They're tough. They're real tough. I don't think there's a lot of teams that could just beat them. I mean, the 49ers did. Must suck to be a Lions fan, though. Must suck.
But, yeah, I mean, as far as the football thing goes, I think we kind of hit off. I didn't want to drag it on too much because most people realistically don't care about football.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say, like, I'm not big into football like I used to be. Like, when I was a kid, I was really into it.
Yeah.
Like 2012, like, I was big into the Seahawks because of Russell Wilson. Because I mainly watched college football with my dad.
College football, yeah.
So then when he got drafted into the Seahawks, I was like, well, I mean, I guess I'll focus on the Seahawks.
Yeah.
And, then they traded Golden Tate, and then they traded Marshawn Lynch. Well, Marshawn went off to the Raiders. Yeah, he left.
Yeah, he left.
And then at that point, I was like, well, the team's falling apart. So I just kind of lost focus, didn't really care anymore.
Yeah, Dangerous is the Broncos quarterback, but once we
Isn't he married to Sierra?
Yeah, they just had a kid.
I mean, good on him.
Yeah.
Remember the whole rumors about Sierra that were floating around?
No.
She had, like, man parts. Do you remember that? That was back in, like, 2007, 2008.
I remember, like, 2007, 2008 when people were saying Michelle Obama had man parts.
Or about Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Dude, Lady Gaga is. I think she gets a lot of love, but she gets way more hate. I think.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
I think she's one of the best female.
I think she is the queen of
all
pop.
time. Oh,
My
100%. She's so fucking talented. It's stupid.
It's crazy. And the fact that, too, like, obviously I won't say where she's from originally. If you're a fan, you know where. But, like,
I don't.
It being in home territory in a sense.
Home?
Yeah.
Close to here?
Yeah.
Wait.
I'll tell you off stream.
Within an hour?
Well, we won't.
Okay,
we won't go into that.
Dox us.
But
we're talking about Lady Gaga?
Yeah.
Isn't she from Pennsylvania?
Yeah. So, like, I'm okay with saying we're from PA.
But
like,
the exact spot.
But the exact spot,
here,
but like,
city.
Yeah, I got that.
I'll say it this way: where we were at yesterday, that's her hometown.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like how there are other celebrities from Pennsylvania. Like, what's one I'm thinking?
I wasn't there.
Like,
well, look at Will Smith from Philadelphia.
From Philadelphia,
There's
yeah.
so many people from Philly, dude.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart's
from Philly too. Yeah.
Well,
but like my thing is
there's a whole Kevin Hart conspiracy
like,
I can get into.
Like speaking of Taylor Swift, like they say she's from Reading.
Yeah.
Her
right,
dad,
but like she only lived in Reading for like what 2 years,
and then she moved straight out to L.A.
But
I
like
think.
they're saying she's from here. Like,
Yeah.
from my knowledge, she wasn't even born here. Was
Her
she? I
dad-
don't think.
Yeah.
her dad is like an Eagles fan or something.
I'm an Eagles
Like
fan.
he
That's
was
my main
he was
team.
friends with Big Red, Andy Reid, because he was the Eagles coach. Now he's the Chiefs coach. They were talking about it on the Kelsey podcast.
Yeah. That's the second plug for them you gave them. You
I
need to
know,
stop
it's
that.
I know
Stop
it's
it.
terrible. I listen to that. Dude, I listen to them every week because there's not that many football podcasts. Like my podcasts that I listen to like I'm not going to name them. I listen to the Dysfunctional Postgame podcast.
Yeah.
I listen to like one that's similar to us. Then I listen to like a comedian's podcast. And I listen to that football podcast and like 2 other football podcasts.
Yeah.
Like I listened to a new podcast.
I didn't really
They-
start getting big into
yeah.
podcasts up until about a year and a half, 2 years ago, I'd say.
I'm pretty recent to podcasts. The only one I've listened to really outside of this is Hawk versus Wolf, Tony Hawk and.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, we can plug them because Tony Hawk's
Tony
the
Hawk's
OG.
the fucking
Yeah,
goat.
I mean, come on, you can't not love Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk is, dude. He's, fuck. Tony Hawk is the fucking goat, man.
Dude,
I could think
skateboarding
of-
wouldn't be what it is today without
I
Tony
can't.
Hawk.
He was
I
the
could-
first one to do the 900, right?
He was the
I think
first
so.
one to
Yeah,
do a
yeah.
lot.
And then, I mean, you gotta Rodney Mullen.
Yo,
He's
I'm
the one that.
the king of street, man.
Yeah, he's
That-
the one that really formed your basic tricks.
Did
Yeah.
you guys play any of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
you
did
were-
you play the remake?
No, I haven't.
It's
haven't.
okay.
I want.
It's like nostalgic, but like it makes you just want to go back and play the actual originals rather than the new remake.
I got Tony Hawk Pro Skater. It was the orange one. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 on my GameCube, and I think I from like the time I got it to like around the time like I stopped playing my GameCube. Even I used to go back and play it all the time, but dude, I think I have like close to 1,000 hours. In
I
that
think
shit.
I think my favorite Tony Hawk game was Underground.
Bro, I was literally
Underground 1 and 2.
just about to say.
I didn't have
Yeah.
that one.
It got weird in 2 when they started bringing the cast of Jackass in. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird, but like it made sense.
They made a
Also-
Jackass video game.
Was it American Wasteland they did?
Skateland.
American Wasteland, Project 8, wasn't there one that was like
Yeah, that
Project
was more the realistic, like, skate style
yeah,
shit.
yeah, but I really digged how they did the create your own trick thing. That
Yeah.
was super. It was so hard. I could never get
American
it down.
Wasteland, though, and Underground.
Was it called American Skateland?
No, I think it was American.
Wasn't there one
Wasteland.
called like
Was it?
American Skate? Maybe it was. Maybe that was one for like the DS or something. And like it was SK, and then it was like an 8-ball for the 8. Maybe I'm bugging.
I feel like I know what you're talking about. No, I feel like I know what
Do
you're
I-
talking about.
that
I
sounds
don't think
something?
you're crazy. It
Yeah.
sounds like something.
No,
Yeah.
it was American Wasteland.
Look up American Skateland. Isn't there something? It was like for the DS, I think. Maybe there's something.
I think you're
Maybe it was a
losing
knockoff game, and you're kind of.
Oh, no,
associating
you're
it with-
right. They did have a Skateland. It was for the DS.
Hell yeah. I
Yeah,
had
see, I
that
told
one.
you, yeah,
I fucking
I-
had that
I
one.
And
knew you
Game
were
Boy
right.
Advance as well.
I didn't have it for the Game Boy Advance. The
What about-
library on the Game Boy Advance is crazy. I was looking back at like getting like upgrading my old one. They have green eggs and ham for the Game Boy Advance.
What about EA's new Skate they're coming out with? They're not calling it Skate 4. They're not calling it anything. They're calling it Skate.
It's
with
just
a
like a
period.
new.
Skate. That's all they're calling
Is
it.
it gonna have like all the?
It's
old
going to be a live
skaters?
service. They're going to update it. Like it's apparently it's going to be like the last game they do for skateboarding. It's so they're saying.
Who did Skate?
And
what company
EA.
was that?
Yeah, it was EA.
EA.
Yeah.
They did
Yeah.
Skate 1, 2, and 3
Oh, God.
consecutively,
You know,
and then they just stopped.
this new Skate game's just going to be ridden with
With
fucking
microtransactions.
microtransactions and
So
they're
they're
going to do
claiming
loot
it's
boxes
they're,
for fucking skateboard
they're
wheels
claiming
and
it's
trucks.
not. They're
EA
claiming
is
it's
not
not.
a loot box company. They're just a straight up like.
But
yo,
it's
you
so
wanna-
so
you
it
gotta
might
pay
be
to
though
play
because
to
like
open the game.
it's actually going to be free to play. So you could be right. Maybe it's something as simple as like oh, check out this cool outfit, pay $5 for it, and it's like kind of like Fortnite
Yo,
with the skins.
People that listen, I'm gonna get into a topic that's gonna set some people off. The whole pay for cosmetics thing to me is fucking stupid.
I'm a
agree with you.
cosmetic guy. I disagree.
I like I like cosmetics, but my thing is like why can't we take it back to like think about like Halo Reach or Halo 3? You would have to like do certain things
Yeah.
to unlock certain armor or whatever, and then just pay like credits that you earn. Why can't we go back to that? Why
Here's
does
an
it have
idea.
to be?
Go do what Diablo does. Let me have an armor set, break down my old armor, and then go transmog it to look however the fuck I want.
Right, and dude, the whole battle pass thing. Why do we have to pay for battle passes?
Because it's the new thing
I
now.
think
I don't care.
I think
like
battle
I think
passes
that
are
like
good,
it should
though.
be a seasonal thing, and you just automatically right off the bat you buy the game. Why do you have to buy the battle pass? Just
Call of Duty, perfect example.
It's content. Like you're adding content to the game. Obviously, we love that, but like you already got your money when we paid for the game. And what about? You know what? We'll go on that topic in a little bit. Let's finish this one, and then I actually have a topic now.
I think a battle pass is like I don't mind it. It's like $10. That's it. It's just
Yeah, but
$10. You get like
know.
so much shit.
Free to play games, cool, right? Because you don't pay anything
Oh, yeah,
for the
but if you
game.
pay
But
for the-
like, if
yeah.
I'm paying $70 for Call of Duty every single year, or like Diablo 4, I got back into Diablo 4 again recently. I'm loving it. It's fucking awesome. Season 3 came out. Whatever. Why do I pay $70 for this game and then pay another $20 on top of that,
Every
or 10 on
season.
top of that
Every season.
fucking season to get cosmetic shit that I don't
And
care
then,
about.
And then on top of that, if you buy it, you're testing your luck because like, what if it's just a busy season for you and like you don't have a lot of time to play? You just wasted your money on a season
That's
that you're
how it
never gonna
is.
be able to touch again.
That's how it is right now for Fortnite. Like I really want to get the Peter Griffin
Like,
skin,
like-
but it's like I don't got time. And
like-
when I do have time, I don't want to sit down and play Fortnite just because like I'd rather play like Battlefield or something with my buddies.
Yeah.
Right, like I bought season 1 for Modern Warfare 3. It's 3 right now, right?
Yeah.
yeah. For Modern Warfare, I never know anymore, man. But I bought season 1, and you and I played the shit out of it for
Yeah.
like what, 2 weeks, and then I feel like we didn't just never touched it again.
So I finished my battle pass for season 1.
Loser.
I'm pretty close.
Just
I
kidding.
mean, I have like a couple.
Well, season 2 just
Things
started,
left.
so you have a whole new season to work towards now.
Gotcha.
It just came out on the, I want to say 23rd or something.
Okay, but what about like, let's talk about like collabs for battle passes. Like didn't they just collab with the boys? Like isn't like Homelander and A Train from that, like isn't that in Call of Duty now?
Guess who one of the new battle pass characters is?
Who?
Rick Grimes.
Are you serious? From
Yeah.
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Like some of it makes no sense, but like I'm kind of okay with it. Like I think collaborations are pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a good marketing tactic because people that are fans of that and like Call of Duty, they're like, oh my god, I can play as my
You gotta
favorite
play-
character in a Call of Duty
But
game.
you gotta buy it and play the game.
But that's the thing, you gotta buy it. And
That's
you
what they
gotta
did-
work hard for it. Or like the Call of Duty shop, that's a joke. I
Dude,
think
it's
that's a joke.
Fucking waste.
It's-
If you buy Call of Duty bundles, man, you might as well just
Bro, they're like $20.
and you get the blueprint system that Call of Duty uses. It's so dog shit. All the fucking blueprints and stuff. It's like, oh, here's this sight that you're not going to use, and then here's this barrel that you're not going to use. Then when you equip a different barrel, it just takes away the fucking skin. Like back in Modern Warfare 2019, I bought like it was for the M4. It was like a rainbow.
The Rainbow Tracer pack.
No, it wasn't a trace. It just was like it just looked like one of like the old. It looked like kind of like an old camo would look. It was like zebra print, but it was like rainbow zebra print. And if you took the barrel off the M4, because it had like a shitty barrel,
Was it the Black Ops 4 one that turned the gun into a fucking unicorn?
No, this one was a Modern Warfare 2019. I know what
Okay.
you're talking about. That was for the GK5 or whatever.
Which that was fucking dope.
the Mastercraft camos in Black Ops 4 were so good.
Fucking peak.
They were so fucking awesome. Black Ops 4 does not get enough love and credit. I wish that game would have been crossplay, because with how good it is and how stable the servers are, dude, people would still be playing that shit to this day.
Yeah.
No, it's not even a joke. Like with how shitty Call of Duty is now, everybody would be on BO4. But if you take take an attachment off, it ruins the blueprint. It's like, well, I just paid $20 for,
'Cause most of the
part of
fucking-
my gun to be fucking cool.
Most of the parts they give you for blueprints are dog shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm going to build it out, but it's like, oh man, the body of my gun has this cool effect, but everything else looks normal. Again, that goes back to the whole transmog thing. Like, even if Call of Duty kind of did something like transmog, let me pay 100 COD points to transmog a part into my blueprint that I bought.
I wish that they would just bring back camos. Just let me put a camo on my gun. Like I know they have them for. Am I good? Okay. Like I know they have like the COD League ones. Like you can buy like the COD League, but those suck. Those are fucking trash. Like I
COD
just
League in
want,
general sucks. COD League's not nothing like it used to be.
and I think it isn't. Esports, like all that as a whole isn't what it's used to be. But there's those camos and the mastery camos are all trash. Like you can't tell me like what was it, Damascus from Modern Warfare 2019. That shit was so trash. You're telling me you go from Black Ops 4's Dark Matter to Damascus the next year?
Yeah,
that
Dark
shit
Matter
was trash.
Dark Matter was probably the best. In
Dark-
my opinion, I think it was the best one to work.
You know what
towards.
you know what camo they eventually came out with for Modern Warfare 2019 that was fucking awesome? Was that fucking Obsidian one?
That one was just black.
Yeah, that was
was
just
just
like
black.
normal.
But when
black.
they
It was just
when they
black.
updated it though, they gave it a little more depth and it made it look legitimately like Obsidian. It had the fractures in it.
It was cool, but it was boring.
It was
you
just-
know,
I
it
don't
felt
know,
like
man.
going
wasn't
through all that
flashy.
work for that. It just didn't feel like it was.
I mean, it
worth
wasn't
for a
crazy. It
black
was only
camo.
250 kills with that gun.
There was way more than that.
Way
Not
more
for
than that.
Obsidian.
Yes, there was. It was.
Bro, I
wasn't
got
like,
Obsidian on everything.
No, you had to work through all of the
Right.
masteries for every weapon to get that said
Yeah.
skin.
But
Or
in order
camo.
to get the Obsidian once it was done, because like realistically, when I start a COD, immediately I start on the camos. because it's easiest, right? It gives you an opportunity to use that one specific gun the whole way through until you get it gold. So you know what to use, you know how it feels, and then you go to the next and the next and the next. Like, I'm still playing Modern Warfare 3 right now, and I think I have like 6 more guns until I end up getting, I think it's Aurora or Interstellar, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I think it's Interstellar.
Yeah. And like that looks sweet. That looks as similar to Dark Matter without it being Dark Matter. It's cool. For me at least. That's the coolest camo they've done since Dark Matter.
Yeah, I've seen it's cool, but I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather than play COD. I think I would rather. Oh man, you know that waffle maker you got? I'd make waffles out of my balls. I'd rather do that than play Call of Duty today. Honestly, I'd rather do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like
You
every
probably do
year,
it too.
and
You'd
you
feel
already
better.
know, like
Feel
I
better
kind
than
of.
playing COD.
I mean, I just feel like every year a new Call of Duty comes out, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna buy it. I know it's gonna be the same game. And then he was right. I folded. I bought it. I played it for like a month straight, and then I just lost interest again because it's the same thing over and over and over again.
At this point,
And it's just the same with Halo. Like, I loved Halo as a kid. I grew up with Halo, and now it's nothing it used to be. It's stupid now. It's lame. They ruined it.
low
Bungie.
key, I'm getting ready to download Halo Infinite. I kind of really want to play Halo Infinite again because it's gotten a lot better.
Yeah, and I think they did a really good job with this. So like Halo 5 wasn't that great. It got better as time went on. I felt like there was no grind to it.
No.
Like the loot box thing was really, it irked me. And then they released Firefight, and that was like a big one for me.
Firefight was so good.
Yeah, dude, Halo Reach, that was
Yeah.
like the best new game mode. Everyone was losing their shit over that. But
I
then
never played Halo.
But then
Really?
they didn't have
Never.
it in,
You have Game Pass?
Yeah, they're all on
well,
there.
Halo Infinite's free. Like for multiplayer, you
Yeah.
can get it.
Just
It's
download
free.
Infinite and play it with us.
Are you guys gonna play?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, yeah, I'll play it.
Dude.
I would rather play Halo Infinite than Call of Duty.
That would be the fucking gaming side for us, for the show. Because we
Right.
talked about last week how we wanted to expand out more eventually and do other content other than just the show.
Right.
Yeah.
We can bring you through your first fucking Halo. We don't even have to do, because I have the Master Chief Collection on Steam, which is all of them.
Master
Master
Chief
Queef.
Collection is very good. Dude,
But
did
what
you
we
ever-
can what we
Go
can do is you can download Master Chief Collection on Game Pass, and we'll do videos and do from Halo Combat Evolved. We'll do the campaigns. We won't even do multiplayer right away.
I don't think, because in the campaign you can only do 2 per. Like,
Is it
you,
2?
You can't do 4. It's not like squads of 4 or nothing.
Fuck.
Like kind of like in Halo 3, you play as Master Chief and Arbiter. There's no.
Yeah,
I don't think you can do more than 2 for campaign.
Master Chief.
we can figure it out. But I think that would be cool to do
I'd be down.
by playing Halo and letting you be introduced to Halo for the first time. Because I played Halo like crazy. Like, that's kind of what introduced me into the competitive side of games. Was like I played game battles for Halo 2 for a long time. And then I played so much Halo 2, I got burned out. And then that's when I moved over to COD and started playing game battles for like Modern Warfare 3 and shit. But I think that would be dope to take you through your first Halo experience.
I got the Master Chief Fortnite skin.
The collabs they did though with Fortnite, in all honesty, were fucking crazy. Like
Dude.
the Dragon Ball one they did was literally, I hopped on Fortnite when I found out about it. I didn't play Fortnite at that time for like a year and a half. I hopped on, bought all of the Dragon Ball skins, logged off, and never touched it again. Seriously, I just wanted the Dragon. I mean, you can see I'm a fucking.
I have over 400 Fortnite skins and only 2 children. So
Surprised you have two with 400 skins.
I know, right? Dude, if I didn't have like kids, dude, there would be no proof of me losing my virginity.
That's fucking
There'd be
great.
no proof at all.
It's I don't know, man. I've thought about getting back into Fortnite again, but
I think Fortnite Fridays. I think we should do Fortnite Fridays.
Fortnite's one of those weird games. Like I feel like most dudes have their girlfriends, like their girlfriends play it more than the dudes do. It's at that point I feel like.
see, for me, it's Pal World, right?
I tried Pale World this week.
Yeah.
Yep.
I bet you don't like it.
I thought it was fucking boring.
Yeah,
Do you not like the survival style games though?
I do, but not even. Well, I just like I said, I don't have the time to put in to grind towards like everything. Like if you didn't have to, do the whole survival side of things, I'd be way more down to play through it. But it's like, I don't know. It's just it's too much of a
That's
grind.
why you have the pals do it for you.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't have to grind for all that, and then you have to go get the materials. And it's like I just want to go and I want to trade up my pals and go and battle and get my gym badges and make my sandwiches and get shiny pals, and then At that point, I might as well just be playing fucking Pokemon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
No, it's valid. And especially with you being as a longtime fan of that as you were, like, I get it. I understand. But we kind of rambled. Ben, you said you had a topic.
I do.
segue.
I'm reading into it so I don't sound stupid when I talk
Just
about
read
it.
it as you go. That's what we do here.
All right,
It's
so
the
I
dysfunctional
will-
portion of the show.
I will, I'll say this. So, did you
What's
guys...
the headliner?
So, hold on.
Okay.
I'm getting there. So, did you know that Ubisoft
Oh, boy.
doesn't want you to...
Fake, dude.
Doesn't... Like, they're claiming that when you buy their games, you don't own it just because you bought it. So
it's
check this out.
funny-
Just check this out.
It's funny you say
The
that.
headline, you're asking what the headliner is. You don't own your games anymore. Get comfortable with it, says Ubisoft.
I think Ubisoft, if Ubisoft is watching this, fuck you. Your games
I'm very disappointed.
died.
As
They're
a
all
as a
trash.
person, I fell in love with Ubisoft through Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
You know, Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's
Everybody
Creed
did.
2.
Tom
Everyone did,
Clancy.
exactly. That's what I feel
Yeah.
like that's what made them as big as they are.
Even, like he said, Tom Clancy. Like,
Dude,
I
I
was
used
a
to
big
play
Division
Splinter
Right,
fan.
Cell.
I loved
Splinter
the
Cell.
Division. Dude, yeah, the Division was great, and then Rainbow Six Siege was like for its category, for its play style. I feel like that was a really good game. I mean, it's so old at this point. I don't
It's
feel
so
like any of us
fucking
really care
ruined.
about
It doesn't make sense. You got characters that his abilities is putting a fucking hole in the wall, and you got another character who can like float up to like this. Like if you're in, like a 2-story house, they can like float up to the fucking second floor.
Right.
What what kind of game are you playing?
But so basically, what they're saying is having a physical game collection is becoming a thing of the past, and a top Ubisoft executive says it's something we are going to have to get used to. Much like we gave up our CD collections to Spotify and DVD collections to Netflix. It seems like what they're saying is you're just going to have to pay a live service to them like you do for, Paramount Plus or Spotify or
Well,
Disney
Ubisoft
Plus.
has that service. I think it's called Ubisoft Connect or
Yeah,
Ubisoft
it's just
Plus
like
or
Game
whatever.
Pass and EA Play.
Yeah.
Like Uplay. What is that? Like that weird reward system. It's like
Yeah.
they're trying to like make you pay for like a live service and then just play the games through there. And they're basically saying like, oh, but you don't own the game.
But it's funny you brought that up too, because like last week when I was streaming on Saturday for my community day.
Pokemon?
No.
Oh, like you're streaming.
Like
never
having
mind. Duh. My
having
bad.
like the community come in and play with me. We played a bunch of Uno. And some people were like, "Oh, well, it's on Ubisoft, but I haven't opened it or played it in a year." So apparently something was along the lines of Ubisoft said if you don't play your software that you bought for 30 days or more, they revoke the license so you can't play it anymore and you have to rebuy it. And it's like, why am I paying 60 fucking dollars? Again, we go back to the price point. Why am I paying $60 for a game that, like you said, life hits, right? Something happens where it takes up a lot of your time, or God forbid, knock on wood, like a serious event happens that you don't have time to play that. Like, I spent my hard-earned money on this game that I've been looking forward to for how long, to then all of a sudden be like, oh, well, I can't fucking play it now because my life was a priority over a video game. And now I have to re-spend that money to play it again. It's like,
And like
I'll just go buy it on fucking Steam.
it boils down to like Ubisoft, and like a lot of people know at this point that like not a lot of us go and buy physical copies of the game anymore. We just buy it digitally.
I can't tell you the last time.
Like Game Pass, like
Can't
now
tell you
you
last time I
got
bought a
now you
physical
got
game.
crazy deals
All my
through
Switch games
there
are physical.
because
Minus a few.
Microsoft at this point like owns so much.
Well,
If it's
yeah.
on Game Pass, Microsoft basically owns some some type of thing with that company.
All
you
the
know?
CODs are going to
So-
be on Game Pass next year.
So I see this as like a money scheme. Like it's greed. Like
Yeah.
when you go to get a physical copy of a game that's been out for several months or used, pre-owned, whatever, the values decrease. So when you buy that game, they're getting way less profit from that physical copy as they are digital. Because digital, I feel like even for like a whole year, sometimes 2 years, depending on how well the game sold. Like what Grand Theft Auto 5 was like still $70 for like freaking 8 years.
Dude, it's crazy.
Like
The fact they keep these games the same price, like Nintendo pisses me off. Dude, Mario Kart 8 came out for fucking 3 different systems, and it's still $60 because
Only 2.
Nintendo knows
Only
that
2.
like people are gonna pay $60.
With Nintendo, they're like the thing with them is their IPs are different compared
But
to
they're
like
not, though.
other. Well, because they're exclusive to Nintendo, so I mean, like there's more demand for them. So they're like, oh, we can fucking do this. Opposed to like, which I think like Microsoft is kind of doing with like the old CODs. Like I'm pretty sure, and I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure Black Ops 4 is like Black Ops 2 is on the Microsoft store for like $40 or something.
It's still on
price.
Steam for $40, and then I gotta
Is it?
pay full price for the fucking for the season passes and shit.
like $40 for a game where if you go into the multiplayer lobbies, you're going to be
Yeah,
Yeah,
spending
they're
like
gonna get your IP. Yeah.
20, 30 minutes. Yeah. You're going to be spending 20, 30 minutes to even get in a lobby. Even then, if one person leaves or 2 people leave, there's not enough people playing that, like, why am I paying $40 for a
Do you
game that's basically dead?
Do you remember last year when like all the CODs like they fixed the servers up and shit? Did you guys play them at all?
So I played Black Ops 2 for a bit. The servers were really good. Now, mind you, like I said, I play hardcore only when it comes to COD. So hardcore lobbies are fucking dead.
Were you on Xbox?
I was on PC.
They were good on PC.
They were okay.
They were
The hardcore lobbies were shit on PC,
All
but
the old CODs were really fucking. They were really good on Xbox. I went like a whole night of playing MW3, the good MW3, not the Roman numeral 3.
that set was
And I
MW3
played.
was so fucking good.
I got off work one night. I got the kids to sleep. Piper went to bed, and I just stayed up like almost all night playing Modern Warfare 3. It was like it felt like it was
Modern
back in,
Warfare
like,
3 was
2011
peak,
again.
man. That was like by far one of my favorite.
I like
CODs,
Modern
hands
Warfare
down.
3 better than Modern Warfare 2.
I liked Modern Warfare 2 better than Modern Warfare 3.
Can we bring back where we make perks pro?
I think the perks, I think that the class system as a whole in Call of Duty sucks. I
That
think
pick 10 shit is
I mean, it
I don't-
wasn't in Modern Warfare 3, but like the Modern Warfare 3 class system just made more sense. Like the attachments were balanced. You didn't need you weren't able to put like 20 different fucking attachments on your gun. There was like 5 sights, 5 barrels, 5 stocks. It wasn't fucking like you. I don't know how many sights there are, but like your standard, just so whatever your AK is called in the new Call of Duties. I don't know. They fucking changed all the name. Like the MP5 is called like the Lockman or something.
Mhm.
Come on now. But it's like there's so many different red dot sights, and you only use one.
There's 70, and I'm like, what? I use the same one on every goddamn gun.
Yeah, the
like
same
I'm not.
reflex sight that you've been using for fucking ever. Like you don't need that. Just go back to the pick 10 system, or at least just make it simple. Modern Warfare, Call of Duty's peak. I think it was like the peak of our lives. Like we were just, man, fuck.
Yeah.
Take us back. Take us
It's-
back. When Call of Duty started to like fall off, I think
Which
like
COD was it for you that started to fall off?
it was for me. It was weird because like I thought I loved Black Ops 3, but like I think what came out after that, Infinite Warfare. I didn't even play Infinite Warfare.
That was trash. It was fucking terrible.
I think it's not bad.
I didn't think it was bad either.
I
Whole
think
space.
I went back.
I think people just went through a phase where they just hated the futuristic stuff being put in a Call of Duty game, and I feel like I think Advanced Warfare was awesome. I liked that. I don't
Advanced-
care.
No, I agree. But Advanced
like-
Warfare introduced it, but Black Ops 3 perfected the advanced movement.
I
Right.
agree. But I don't know. I liked Infinite Warfare, but at the same time, I don't think it was a great Call of Duty game.
I don't think it was terrible. I think it gets way more hate than it does. I ended up going back and trying it a couple of years ago, and it wasn't even that bad. Like it was the camos were pretty damn good in it. Like the maps were okay.
The maps
I feel
were eh.
they were. I think every like Treyarch has always had the best maps in their games. Like all the Black Ops maps are good. They're the game flow in them. It's good pace. Like 3 lanes, mainly 3 lanes.
I still stand by this. I think Black Ops 3 had the best Call of Duty maps,
I agree.
even over Modern Warfare 2.
I'll say this too.
I think even over
Blackout,
Black Ops 2, honestly.
Blackout if they would have continued to put effort into Blackout,
If it was free,
it would have
and
been
crossplay.
bounds and leaps better than Warzone.
It
ever
was so much fun. There was like you could go to they had the different parts of the map. Like they had the one house. They had the zombies that would spawn there, and you could kill the zombies and get like loot and shit and zombie guns and shit. Blackout was so good. You could actually go on COD Mobile and play the Blackout map.
Yeah.
And shit. It's if COD Mobile was on console, nobody would want to play.
So they're
anything
actually
else.
talking about bringing COD Mobile to PC and not doing it as like a planetarium
Just
add-on.
straight up?
Like
How would it be a mobile game at that point? If
it's not going to be called COD Mobile anymore.
COD computer,
But I think they're going to do
Computer.
Call of Duty Online because
like in China.
China, they
Yeah.
have a Call of Duty
Well,
Online
they shut it
in
down.
China. But the problem is a lot of Americans found workarounds to go play COD Online, and China's now like, well, we can't really prevent them from it, so they're kind of in the midst of talking about selling the whole COD Online thing.
Well, it's Tencent, I think, that makes it, because they make a lot of games. It's like a Chinese media company. They make COD Mobile. They made the COD
The
Online.
COD Online.
They made that Pokemon game, the
Pokemon MMO.
Unite. Yeah, the MOBA.
Oh,
Pokemon
yeah.
Unite. They made. I think they helped with like. I want to say maybe PUBG Mobile. They helped with. I don't know because like they're just a. I don't know. They're a big Chinese company that, they develop a lot of the Chinese media. So I think if they help develop it, it'll be good.
Yeah.
I just think they need to bring it to console too, because as a console player, it'd be nice to have
Yeah,
a good
PC.
COD.
Use a controller on PC.
I don't have anywhere to put it. Maybe I'll
Just
put
carry
it.
it.
Just put it on my back,
Yeah.
strapped to
Put
my
straps
back.
on it and just go. But yeah, I think the whole gaming thing, like the industry definitely isn't what it used to be. For
Absolutely
sure.
not.
Like it's definitely not as.
Yeah, and I get that things are going to change over time, but I feel like this is the complete wrong direction. It's just greed at this point. It's not. Gaming used to be about the gamers.
It's more expensive, and it's shittier quality.
One thing I will say I'm proud of
Unfinished games.
is-
That's all it is at this point.
though, is Sony finally came out and was like, you know what? Everybody else is doing it. We're going to partner with PC and bring out some of our titles. So we saw it with like The Last of Us. Last of Us 2's coming out on PC soon. The original God of War, which hands down, nobody can tell me differently. That was one of the best God of Wars they ever did,
I never played God of
without
War.
a doubt.
I used to have a PlayStation, but I got into play Fortnite when Fortnite first got hot because it wasn't crossplay, and all my friends and like my younger brother, he played it on PlayStation. That's why I got it. And then I played Fortnite, Black Ops 3, GTA. Then I got an Xbox again. That was like all I played on there. And H1Z, they brought H1Z1 to console, but it was only on PlayStation. I used to play a lot of H1.
Like I'm proud of Sony for finally collaborating with Microsoft with that stuff. Because like the PC world, it's Microsoft.
Console wars are cringe.
That
They're
it's,
stupid.
It's
It
so
is.
bad.
I think that crossplay should just be on everything.
I think I understand like that there's exclusives, and I understand that like like I'm an Xbox guy, and one of my friends he you can't convince him that PlayStation has anything wrong with it, which it does. Xbox whatever, they both have
They
their
all have
issues.
their-
they have their issues.
They all have their
But
problems.
at the end of the day, it's just like the honest to God, the only different is the feel and shape and the look of the controller, the look of the console, and the UI. Everything is damn near the fucking same, except for a few things, but like it's damn near the same thing. So just make everything crossplay. If PlayStation has an exclusive, don't make it crossplay. If Xbox has an exclusive, don't make it crossplay. If it has any kind of online multiplayer,
Yeah.
just make everything crossplay. It's 2024. All the games that are crossplay are winning. They're succeeding. The games that don't have crossplay or have limited crossplay, they're just not it. Their online multiplayer just isn't where it should be.
Yeah, and I think making a lot more of the games crossplay. Yeah, I was about to say you should definitely.
Oh,
kind
that
of,
looks a
like,
lot
out of
better.
frame.
Yeah, because when I was kind of leaning back in the chair, I saw that I kind of disappeared for a couple seconds.
You were invisible. You're like John Cena.
That's fine. But another segue that we'll get into, because you said console wars are cringe. There's another topic I had that we briefly talked about, and that's
We cannot get into that.
Absolutely, we can. Why can't we?
Wait, what are you going to say? TikTok?
What?
What are you talking about?
The TikTok live.
Oh, I thought we were
Oh.
talking about a different war.
I
thought we were
I was very confused.
I
No.
was like, man, we cannot talk about that war on this podcast.
No, but another thing that I've kind of
I just punched my
noticed
mic by accident.
is TikTok lives have become very, very cringy.
Yeah.
They've become a problem.
It has. So like, I'll be scrolling through my For You page and I'm looking, and I'll stop for a brief second. And the biggest one I'm seeing is the whole self-glazing thing. And for the people watching this after the fact, essentially what self-glazing is portraying what somebody does and then having a weird reaction to how that is, and then showing how it should be done.
Oh.
And then another reaction with that said person being grateful. So like one of the videos I saw was, big streamers with, 62,000 viewers. It's like, somebody sends a galaxy. Then the streamer's like, a galaxy? You could have sent something more expensive than that. Like,
Galaxy?
yeah, it's one of the TikTok gifts that
like
you
little
can send.
tokens that you
Yeah.
can send,
And they're like, that's all you send is a galaxy. And then it cuts into the viewer that sent it being like, oh, man. And they go into some of the weirdest examples of things that they've done to get the money to send that to the person. The one I saw the other day was like, oh, man, I had to sell my grandpa's ashes to get enough money to buy this gift for
Grandpa's
this
ashes?
person.
Grandpa's
We'll
ashes?
get into that. That's going to be the next. But and then it'll be like, a viewer or a streamer with 2 views, and it's like, so and so sent a galaxy, and then they like get all hyped up and they're like, oh, thanks for the gift, and then it's just like, dude, I get it. There's a lot of bigger content creators out there that kind of do things like that. They don't seem appreciative, but like, in hindsight, when you have 50, 60,000 people watching you, it's like you really don't have time to react properly because so much is going on
Yeah.
that like when it does happen, it's more so like, oh, cool, and then get back to what they're doing. It's like when you have smaller people, yeah, of course you're going to have more time to have a genuine reaction. It's not like these big guys don't care. It's that they're trying to entertain 60,000 plus people.
Dude, their chat's moving so much quicker,
Right.
too. Like, if you look at, like, I was watching an Aiden Ross clip the other day. I do not watch Aiden Ross. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah.
Poor
I
guy,
can't
though. He
stand
just
him.
got. Did you see the whole Playboy Cardi thing with him getting $2 million? Dude, I feel so bad for the guy. But I seen a clip, and like, you see like chat moving on somebody's like stream, right? You'll see it, whatever. His chat, it was just flashing because of how quick it was going.
Yeah.
Him getting donations, he's not gonna be like, yo, thank you so much for the 5.
Yeah.
He's not gonna. He doesn't have time to do that a fucking million times.
Right.
There's
So
just
like
no
if
way.
people give $100, $200, yeah, then they're genuine about it because it's like that's a lot of fucking money for some people. But like a
I thought he
$5,
was sleeping.
it's like granted $5 is still a lot for some people.
Yeah.
But like you said, when you have 50 to 100 $1 to $5 donos coming in, I'm not gonna interrupt my stream of what I'm doing to read off all 100 of those. Like, granted, I'm gonna be like, yo, thank you so much, I'm grateful for this, whatever. But some other people are just like you said, their chat's going so fucking fast.
That was like when Ninja was like first, like super big, dude. Like he would have the little ninja come up with the sword, and it would like, do his little whatever it would do.
It'd be fucking nonstop.
And it would just be constant, dude. It would be constant. Like we'd be sitting in like study hall watching that shit.
Yeah.
And it would just be constant donations all like his whole stream. It's crazy. Like he doesn't have, especially play. A lot of the people that are streaming that are playing games. Like if you take your eyes off the screen for like a second, like you're looking at the screen, then you look down at a donation. It's just like back and forth.
Yeah.
You're gonna die in the game, not in person or in real life. Maybe
Yeah,
in real life.
It's crazy to me, man. Just the whole TikTok live thing. Then when the NPC thing came up, bro,
I think TikTok live. See, I think TikTok.
people were making so much fucking money from that. I'm talking like 10 to 20 grand a month just from standing there and being a fucking bot. You can go watch me on Twitch play like shooting games and be a fucking bot.
I was talking to my friend about this yesterday. Like we were talking about like, you know, the direction just even Twitch is gone, and like that's what we were talking about. How like you have a smaller streamer, right? Like that's grinding. He has like a really high quality stream. Like he's just fucking like grinding his ass off, and grinding and grinding. And that what's it say?
But we'll get to it.
No, is that saying I have bad mic quality? My
No.
Okay, good. You know, you have these smaller streamers that are just, you know, they're playing the game. You know, they're putting in like a fuck ton of work, and then, you know, you got, you know, OnlyFans girl that gets on Twitch, you know, and she has like one viewer one day because she's playing League of Legends, and the next day she's like, I think I'm gonna take a bath on stream today. And then next thing you know, her success is like fucking sky high, and homie that's grinding is like still here.
Well, yeah,
and then
it's because
he's here like a month later, and he's still here for. Well, she's all the way fucking up here, fucking. You know what I mean? And it's ridiculous. And like
you know what it comes down to though? Self-worth.
Some
of the people that do that stuff just don't care about themselves. Not saying they don't care, but it's like, and people will do anything at this point for $1.
Yeah.
And if it means putting on dental floss as a bikini on Twitch,
dude,
they'll do it. They don't care. Yo,
It's crazy.
I'll do it.
we all should do it.
I'll put a fucking dental floss
I
bikini
pay
on.
to see it.
Episode 6 is the sexy cast.
Coconut fucking
Like
coconut bra with the shells.
You know the
I'll-
candy. You know
I'll
the
do it.
candy necklaces. They make bras like candy necklace bra.
Yeah, but like my nipples are kind of pointy, and it's a little chilly in this room, so like my nips will come through that candy bra.
just
We're
put a
not gonna-
band-aid on it. Just put like a little like Snoopy and
Bro, I
woods.
got hairy nipples. Imagine taking that off.
I shaved my chest once when I was in high school. during
Probably one
football
of the
season.
worst decisions.
No,
of
it
your
was
life.
it was goat, dude. It was so nice. I have a friend, the wrestler that I know. He shaves his armpits. He's just like
So it's
so
funny
much better.
because I used to be on the swim team for my old high
And
school.
you shave all your hair.
Everything, other than my head, but like all my body hair would be. It was like I was just gliding through the air.
Everybody says it feels so much better. Like you don't sweat as much.
And when I played baseball, because my catcher's equipment would pull,
Yeah, that's why I shave
like
my chest hair.
I would shave my armpits, and for you, the football pads and shit
yeah,
too.
with fucking
Like,
tug, like, yeah.
yeah, but yeah, that's just the whole TikTok live thing, bro. I can't. I
It gives people a platform that should not have a platform. Like there's people like I will be laying there in bed and I'll be playing Xbox or I'll be playing on my Switch or something, and she'll be scrolling through TikTok and she'll come up on a live, and it'll be like you know somebody like I think if you know you know that's your passion, that's something you want to do, go for it. You know what I mean, go do whatever the fuck makes you happy. But some of this shit is just like you're making so much money doing something that's so
go ahead,
so
say it.
so fucking stupid. And I'm not saying, you know, like if it makes you happy, do it, but fuck, dude, you don't deserve like what you're getting. Like you're making all this fucking money for being a fucking a weirdo. Like you're being a fucking weirdo, and it's like I don't know, it gives the wrong people a platform because of how easy it is, and you're just I don't know. I don't fucking. It's just I don't even use TikTok. Like I said earlier, I wanted to get into it. Instagram Reels. I'm an Instagram Reels guy. I like the algorithm more. I mean, lately everybody's Instagram Reels have just been like people dying in like car accidents and shit. But like, mine is mainly like football, and like I was watching like some animals, like some animal ones. Now it's
Hell
just
yeah.
like birds, like they'll lay an egg, and then like a bunch of chickens will come and start eating the egg. Like that's my algorithm right now. But like the algorithm for Instagram is normally a lot better than I think like the TikTok algorithm and what people are able to do on TikTok. Fuck.
I think. I mean, what's your thoughts on the whole fucking live thing?
I think it's stupid.
Yeah.
That's it. That's right there.
That's like you said everything. I think it's stupid.
It's fucking stupid.
It's too easy, and it's not fair to the people that work really hard to get where they want to be, and they're
people
still here while they're just up here.
Because people have genuine content, but it's like
I think
What the hell is entertaining about it?
I think people don't care about how genuine people are anymore. Like the genuine, I think people just, and it's. I think that narrative is so fucking. It's so bad because like you'll have like I think as Kyle is like as a person, but like obviously he's a streamer. I think he's a really fucking genuine person, and I'm not saying this. Just he's showing you his Adam's apple. He's showing you his titties. He's gonna time check and showing you his titties. He's like one of the most genuine people I've ever met.
Well,
and like
I try to be.
and like he's obviously took some time off. But like there's not enough people that would appreciate him as a streamer than people
Well, yeah,
that
because my tits aren't out or I'm not shaking my ass on camera.
His tits are out. He's code steal. His tits are out, but he's not going to get as much love as somebody who isn't genuine. So, and I think Kyle is, I think if you gave Kyle, my bad, if you gave Kyle like, somebody else, like a bigger streamer's following, or all the streamers that are similar to Kyle with how genuine they are, how good of people they are. And I'm not saying all these bigger streamers and shit aren't good people. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, these shitty people, right? The shitty streamers that just are there for a bag, and then like they don't care. Like Kyle gets on, and he has a good community. The people he gets on, he cares about. You guys get in a chat, and he's like, "Oh, how was your day?" Every fucking person that comes in, obviously his chat's not moving that quick, but I still feel like if it was, he would still be making a point to do it.
Well, yeah, because there's a beautiful thing about Twitch, right? Where there's a thing called slow mode.
Oh yeah, there is.
So if I have a bunch of people, I can set the chat to go where you can't send a message until 15 seconds goes by.
I think then if all the people the people that didn't give a fuck, if they have a lot of followers, like more streamers like you did, or more streamers like you had their numbers, I think the landscape for Twitch as a whole, and just streaming as a whole, TikTok, Twitch, the green one, the new green one, I can't think of what it's called, even YouTube, like I think streaming as a whole would just be so much better. It would be like how it used to be. Like I used to love getting on Twitch and watching streams. There'd be like good streamers playing games, like whether I want to watch Pokemon content, whether I want to watch COD, Fortnite, Overwatch, CS, like there's good content. Now I open up Twitch and I'm like, am I on Pornhub?
I think in reality too, right? Like, and obviously I can't speak entirely for you, but my thought on that is streaming as a whole has killed communities for a lot of people, right?
Absolutely.
I used to, like you said, I used to love getting on watching COD. There's some COD creators that I still watch because they're genuine. Their stuff is funny. But when I go to the live side and I see somebody playing Warzone or I see somebody playing multiplayer and all I hear them do is bitch and moan and rage, it kills it for me. I don't want to fucking listen to that shit.
I hate the people that play games just to bitch about it. Like I got a friend, he's about yay high. Love this guy to death, but goddamn, every time we play a game, he just bitches about it. He's like, "You're fucking weird," and I'm like, "Dude, we can play something else." But that kills the vibe. That kills the game for me.
It's like, don't play it if you're raging.
Absolutely.
It's not making you happy.
Yeah.
No one else is enjoying watching you rage. I mean, there might be people that find it fucking hilarious.
Like
but
fucking FaZe Jev.
Dude,
That guy
I
brought
fucking love
his
Jev, man.
channel
I
up
fucking love him.
on raging, and it was genuinely funny shit. But there's people, so like
his rage is different though. That's like he didn't. I love FaZe Jev, man. I want to give him a hug.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like
too.
He, with his stuff, it's a genuine rage. Like it's not an act like some of these other people do. Like he genuinely gets fucking livid.
He does
when he plays, and it's hilarious. But there's other people that I get on and watch that try to have that same face, I guess you can say. Like it's not their real personality. They try and take content from other people, but it's like, dude, just be your fucking self. And that's one thing that genuinely I think I can pride myself on when it comes to the streaming side is like, whether I'm on camera or off camera, I'm the same fucking person.
Yeah, no, that's 100%.
Like you guys know, I work with you guys. You see me all the time. We talk all the time. It's like, at least I don't think I'm any different from behind the camera to off camera.
Yeah, no, I don't think so, Ben. Okay.
Sorry, I was reading the chat.
That's fine.
I think that with I don't know. I think when Kyle's on stream, he's the same person. Like I'll go into his chat whenever he goes live, and I'll ask. And
The
you know,
biggest thing
thing.
about being a streamer is just being genuine, being
Yeah.
yourself. There's no reason to act like anybody specific. There's no reason to put on an act. I think it's just about being genuine.
Yeah. No, it truly is. It's, I get it. There's personalities and stuff that you have to portray and you have to set.
Right. It's entertainment,
But go ahead. Sorry.
no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's like it's entertainment, but at the same time, don't try and be somebody you're not, because people are gonna fucking see right through that.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
100%.
It's crazy. Like, there's times I'll go into somebody's chat, or sometimes I'll go watch videos or whatever, and I can see right through the act that they're putting on. It's like, dude, just be your fucking self.
I love when YouTube, like I'll watch like a YouTuber or a streamer, and they're just straight up about everything. I've talked about like how my favorite forever was Blame Truth. Like he's my
Yeah.
favorite YouTuber, favorite streamer, like forever. And he doesn't care. Like his opinions about Call of Duty, he just tells you straight up. And I agree with pretty much everything he says. I mean, he's not wrong, but he says the truth. He speaks the truth. He doesn't play no character. He just says it straight up, and he's real about it. When you got like all these other COD creators that Activision gives them a bag, and they're like, oh, we're gonna use the new fucking assault rifle today on the battle pass. Oh, this fucking game is so good. This season's so good. And it's like, this shit sucks.
Yeah.
You know for a fact that this game sucks really, really bad, and you're just playing it because you're getting a bag. And without this game, you'd have nothing. Which I hate to say, because there's some creators that have that are getting bags from like Activision that are like great people, but without COD, people don't see that. Like there's a couple that like I've been watching for years, and I don't watch them because I want to watch them play Call of Duty. I watch them because I want to watch them.
Yeah.
Just be.
I don't give a fuck about the game. I can go watch Call of Duty anywhere. I can go play it for myself. But it's like that online personality is what people enjoy, right? And it's the same way with your band stuff too, right? Like, you're the same person on stage probably as you are off stage. Granted, I feel bad because I haven't come out and seen a show yet. But, like, just from being with you and talking to you as a person, I know that your personality is the same on and off stage. And I'm sure most of your band's that way too. And it's like,
If anything, I think it's more like anxious. Like we're still the same people. It's just playing in front of 100, 200 people,
yeah,
300 people, whatever. Like especially we've probably only played like 2 handfuls of shows in the year we've been a band.
Mhm.
It gets easier every time, but yeah, we're not different. We're
Yeah.
the same people. After we're done playing, we walk off stage, we go and mingle with the crowd and whatever. We're the same people.
I just don't see the point of being a fake person. Like,
There is none.
I know like once, like I've talked about how I want to get into my own, streaming and everything. And I just want to be able to be as genuine as I can be. And I want to be like I want to do, I don't want to steal everything Kyle does, but I want to be model what I do off of you, because like
it's an
you're the safe
inspiration,
space.
right?
Yeah. You ever since I met you, obviously, like, I mean, fuck, we've already made it. We're doing a fucking podcast. We've been friends for what, like, not even
Probably what, 4 or 5 months? You and I, Ben, are going on like all but 2 years.
All but
But-
Like closely friends for about a year, but like I've known you since I've gotten with Kayla, and like it's been nothing but good times and genuine vibes the whole time. Like you and I met, and then when you and I clicked with the whole gamer subs thing, like
yeah. We just became, I don't know, we just like clicked real well. We had like, we didn't have similar issue or similar past, but we both, having issues in the past and then coming back from those and just, bettering ourselves today, and just seeing what Kyle's been able to do and everything he's told me. Like, it's definitely inspired me to do a lot, and I want to do a lot on my own, and I want to kind of model myself off of him in a way, because I just, the whole safe space. And just like when you join Kyle's stream, it's all cozy and he's just interacting with chat. And I want to be able to have that
Especially now that we're in this new space, in this new area. Like, I genuinely think it's a lot cozier in here than it was in the last one. Granted, the last room was like, you got to work with what you got for the time being. But, after talking about it and sitting on it and thinking it, it's like, dude, there's so much more space in here to do some crazy shit.
Yeah, I wanna stream opposite days of you so I can just steal your vibe completely during the week.
That's why I do weekends, because, like, the Wednesday thing Kayla and I do with the Wellness Wednesdays, which those are going really fucking well. Like, we even want to have guests on for Wellness Wednesdays. And
I want to do one still. I just got to find the holy shit. Look at my thumb. I'm holding that.
that anxious press.
No, it's
Make
like,
sure you're not.
I want to make sure I'm holding right because I don't want to like hit this thing. Dude, this is like this is like the biggest op for me, the mic.
Well, eventually what's going to happen is once I can afford it, I want to get stands like what you guys probably use at the show for the mics. Why did I just...
It's just like...
Hello?
Do that again? Stick your tongue out,
But yeah, like I want to get it so you guys can sit and talk with your hands, and because I know all of us with the ADHD, to express ourselves properly, we like to talk with our hands. So I want to get stands for the mics, so that way we can sit and talk more comfortably and relax. Like I want to get rid of this stand because I want to put it back where it goes, but having one of the I don't know, you probably know what they're called better than I do, Ben. The mics that you use, or the stands you use for the microphone. There we go again with the fucking hand motion, bro.
Mic stands? Just mic stands, I think.
Yeah. But doing those, I don't know, I think it would give it a little more of a cozier...
Do you know, do you remember the wrestler Mr. Kennedy?
No.
You remember? He'd come out and be, Mr. Kennedy, and he put his hand... Oh. Yeah. Yeah. He was in Call of Duty. That's a Call of Duty character like Robert Woods and Alex Mason. He would put his hand up in the middle of the ring, and the mic would come down, and it would go like this, and then he'd get it, and then he'd be like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How fucking cool that would be?
Cool. We could just stand there or sit here, hold him like this the whole time, like he would.
Yeah,
that'd be fucking cool. I don't know how that would work.
The boxing announcer dude, that's like, let's get ready to rumble.
That'd be sick.
Up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could just come down. Dude, that'd be sick. That'd be so sick.
Just hit a button on the wall, and they just slow drop down out of the ceiling.
That would make us the #1 podcast in the world.
I mean, we already are.
We are.
Fuck all the rest. Joe Rogan, you bastard, we're coming for you.
Somebody clipped when I said Joe Rogan, we're coming for you.
Did you?
Yeah, somebody clipped that last week. So we can come back to that in like a year.
Yeah.
We should have like a boxing match against Joe Rogan and his crew.
Dude, he's just going to be
hopped
up on shrooms.
Dude, no, Joe Rogan's a fucking monster. Have you ever seen him? Like, he's a beast. He's I love it. He's a genuine fucking guy, man. I fucking love Joe Rogan.
I know a lot of people talk shit about Joe Rogan because there's a lot of very controversial shit on his show.
But he stands for what he believes in.
Yeah.
And he's genuine about it. And I think whether you agree with him or not, and I see this like the same shit for like Dana White. Like I think they're friends. They're cool with each other, and I think that like they're just super genuine. And I think that they have whatever their opinions are that people like or don't like. They're just genuine guys that they believe in something, and they don't care if you disagree with them. They still believe in that. And I think that goes back to being genuine.
But I think we're a little over. I mean, if we're over, whatever. But I think it's going to be a good wrap up point for this week. We had some really good conversations, a lot of really good topics
today.
Had
a game.
What's that?
You were going to do a podcast game.
We're gonna save that because we're a little over the hour mark. Next week we'll start out with that next week and go forward. Maybe because for those of you watching this on YouTube, after the show we do a little 30 to 45 minute live segment over at twitch.tv/TheSteelNation. Maybe we'll just do the game after for the exclusive people still here watching after we get done recording.
The VODs are on Twitch, by the way, also.
Yeah.
So they can come back and watch the VOD, but it's not going to be on YouTube.
Absolutely. But, boys, I'm going to send you two out with the...
Do you want me to outro?
You both can.
Do you want to outro?
We'll both do the outro today.
I think you could do a hell of an outro.
Thank you guys for watching the Dysfunctional Postgame Podcast, Episode 2. Season 2, Episode 1, my bad. My name is Sagi John.
No, I'm Ben, also Convaith.
And I am the Steel Nation, aka Pikachu,
And thank you,
aka Kyle.
Fuck. And thank you guys for watching. We will see you next week.